Imagine a land untouched by humans. New Zealand, a land of unique and wondrous creatures. This is the story of the Moa, a bird that once ruled this island kingdom. Towering giants, they roamed the forests and plains. Some stood taller than a grown man. The Moa, a flightless bird, was an integral part of New Zealand's ecosystem. But their reign was not to last. The arrival of humans spelled disaster for these gentle giants. Millions of years ago, the Moa thrived. New Zealand, isolated in the vast Pacific Ocean, was their sanctuary. They evolved into diverse species, each adapted to its niche. Some were massive, over 10 feet tall. Others were smaller, more agile, navigating the dense undergrowth. Their fossils tell a story of a lost world, a world where these magnificent birds were kings. The arrival of humans in New Zealand marked a turning point. The Māori people, skilled hunters, found an easy prey in the Moa. They hunted the birds for food, their feathers, and their bones. The Moa, with no natural defenses against these new predators, stood little chance. Within a few centuries, the Moa was gone. Hunted to extinction, their story is a tragic one. The loss of the Moa had a ripple effect throughout the ecosystem. It highlights the importance of conservation and the need to protect our planet's biodiversity. To understand the Moa, we must journey back in time. Picture Gondwana, the supercontinent that once held New Zealand in its embrace. Millions of years ago, the ancestors of the Moa roamed this ancient landmass. As Gondwana fractured and drifted apart, New Zealand broke away. Isolated in the vast Pacific Ocean, it became a land of unique evolution. The Moa, cut off from the mainland, embarked on a remarkable journey. Over eons, they adapted to their new environment. Their wings, once used for soaring, gradually diminished, leaving behind only vestiges of their airborne past. Isolation breeds uniqueness. In the absence of competition, the Moa flourished. With abundant food and a lack of predators, they grew to enormous sizes. Some species, like the South Island giant Moa, towered over 3 meters tall. Their legs, thick and powerful, supported their massive weight. Their necks, long and flexible, allowed them to graze on leaves high in the canopy. The Moa's evolution was a testament to the power of natural selection. They played a crucial role in seed dispersal, ensuring the regeneration of forests and woodlands. For millennia, the Moa lived in a paradise. With no natural enemies to fear, they roamed freely across New Zealand's diverse landscapes. They were the undisputed herbivores, their impact on the environment both profound and essential. Giant insects, flightless birds, and reptiles shared this pristine environment. The ecosystem, though seemingly fragile, had achieved a delicate balance. Their browsing helped to control the growth of certain plant species, preventing them from dominating the landscape. Their dung, rich in nutrients, fertilized the soil, promoting the growth of new vegetation. Imagine a bird taller than a man, its feathers brushing the forest canopy. This was the reality of the Moa. These feathered giants were a sight to behold, their massive bodies a testament to the unique evolutionary forces at play in isolated New Zealand. Their feathers, unlike the smooth aerodynamic plumes of flying birds, were more akin to coarse hair. These feathers provided insulation, crucial for surviving the cool New Zealand nights. The most striking feature of the Moa was their sheer size. Some species, like the South Island giant Moa, could reach heights of over 3.6 meters or 12 feet. Their legs, thick and powerful, were designed for supporting their immense weight, allowing them to navigate the varied terrain with surprising agility. The Moa were not a monolithic group. Over millennia, they diversified into numerous species, each adapted to a specific ecological niche within New Zealand's diverse landscapes. The largest of the moa, the giant moa species, roamed the open plains and grasslands. Their massive size provided a degree of protection, and their long legs allowed them to cover vast distances in search of food. In contrast, smaller moa species like the bush moa inhabited the dense forests and scrublands. Their smaller stature and more agile builds allowed them to navigate the tangled undergrowth with ease. Some moa species developed specialized diets. The diversity of moa species is a testament to the adaptive radiation that can occur when a species evolves in isolation. The South Island giant moa and its North Island counterpart were truly awe-inspiring creatures. Towering over the landscape, they were the largest birds to have ever existed. Their days were spent grazing on a variety of plants, their strong beaks stripping leaves and twigs with ease. They roamed in small groups, their calls echoing across the grasslands, a constant reminder of their dominance. The arrival of these giants at a feeding ground would have been a sight to behold. Their massive feet would have pounded the earth, their beaks working tirelessly to consume vast quantities of vegetation. Their lives were a testament to the peace and tranquility that can exist in a balanced ecosystem. While the giant moa ruled the open plains, the forests and scrublands of New Zealand were home to smaller, more agile moa species. These masters of the forest had adapted to a life of navigating dense undergrowth and exploiting different food sources. The bush moa, for example, was a master of camouflage. Its feathers, a mottled brown and gray, blended seamlessly with the forest floor, providing protection from any potential predators. These smaller moa species played a crucial role in their ecosystem. They dispersed seeds through their droppings, helping to regenerate the forests. Their browsing habits influenced the growth of certain plant species, contributing to the overall health and diversity of the forest ecosystem. Across the sweeping plains and through the ancient forests of New Zealand, the moa, these colossal birds, were more than just inhabitants. They were architects of their environment. Their very existence, their feeding habits, their movements, all played a part in shaping the land they called home. Imagine a herd of moa moving across the plains, their massive legs like living battering rams, their footsteps leaving trails in the soft earth. These trails, over time, would become pathways, shaping the flow of water, influencing the growth of vegetation, and even guiding the movements of other animals. Their preference for certain plants would have favored the growth of others, creating a mosaic of habitats across the islands. And what of their droppings? These massive birds would have deposited huge amounts of nutrient-rich fertilizer across the land, enriching the soil, fostering new growth, and contributing to the overall health of the ecosystem. The moa, with their diverse species, were not picky eaters. They were opportunistic browsers, their diet dictated by their size, their habitat, and the seasonal availability of food. From the lush vegetation of the forests to the tougher plants of the open plains, the moa made the most of their bountiful island home. The giant moa, with their long necks and powerful beaks, could reach high into the trees, stripping leaves and twigs from branches. Smaller moa species, inhabiting the denser forests, focused on lower-lying vegetation. They browsed on ferns, shrubs, and seedlings, their beaks acting like secateurs, pruning and shaping the undergrowth. As they moved across the landscape, they would have dispersed seeds through their droppings, playing a vital role in the regeneration of forests and woodlands. In the grand tapestry of New Zealand's prehistoric ecosystem, the moa were not merely consumers, they were guardians, their presence essential to the health and balance of the environment. Their impact on the forest floor in particular was profound, influencing the growth and distribution of plants, shaping the habitat of other creatures, and even impacting the very soil itself. Imagine a moa moving through the undergrowth, its large feet pressing down on the forest floor, compacting the soil, creating depressions that would collect rainwater, forming microhabitats for insects and amphibians. Their feeding habits, too, played a crucial role in maintaining the health of the forest floor. By browsing on certain plants, they prevented any one species from dominating, creating space for others to thrive. This diversity of plant life, in turn, supported a wider range of insects, birds, and other animals. The extinction of the moa left a gaping hole in the New Zealand ecosystem, a void that echoed through the forests and across the plains. Without the moa's browsing, certain plant species, once kept in check, flourished unchecked, outcompeting others, leading to a decline in plant diversity. The forests, once a tapestry of life, grew denser, darker, less hospitable to the creatures that had evolved alongside the moa. The seeds, once dispersed far and wide by the moa's droppings, now fell on barren ground, their chances of germination reduced, the regeneration of the forests compromised. The intricate web of life, woven over millennia, began to unravel. The extinction of the moa serves as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. The idyll of the moa, their reign as unchallenged giants in a pristine land, was destined to end. Across the vast Pacific, carried by winds of change, came a new force: humans. The Māori, skilled navigators and hunters, arrived on New Zealand's shores, bringing with them a new set of pressures to this isolated ecosystem. For the moa, used to a life without predators, these newcomers with their strange ways and tools were an unknown entity. Their size and strength, once advantages, offered little protection against the cunning and adaptability of human hunters. The Māori, seeking sustenance and resources in this new land, quickly recognized the moa as a valuable source of food. This marked the beginning of the end for the moa. Imagine the scene: a group of moa grazing peacefully on a grassy plain, their massive forms casting long shadows in the late afternoon sun. Suddenly the air is pierced by the shouts of hunters, the whizzing of spears cutting through the air. Chaos erupts as the moa, startled and confused, lumber into a panicked retreat. Their size, once a source of protection, now became a hindrance. Their slow reproductive rates, typical of large birds, meant that populations couldn't keep pace with the relentless hunting pressure. The Māori, skilled in the art of hunting with spears, traps, and fire, exploited the moa's vulnerability. Their techniques, honed over generations, proved devastatingly effective against these gentle giants, who had evolved no natural defenses against human predation. The very traits that had allowed the moa to thrive in isolation, their size, their slow reproductive rates, their lack of fear towards predators, now sealed their fate. The arrival of humans had exposed their Achilles heel, setting in motion a chain of events that would have irreversible consequences. The decline of the moa was swift and brutal. Within a few centuries of the arrival of humans, their numbers plummeted. Forests and plains, once teeming with these magnificent birds, fell silent, their echoes replaced by the sounds of human activity. The impact of hunting, coupled with habitat loss, as the Māori cleared forests for agriculture, proved too much for the moa to withstand. Their once vast populations, spread across both the North and South Islands of New Zealand, dwindled to isolated pockets, their genetic diversity shrinking with each passing generation. The last remnants of the moa, clinging to survival in the most remote corners of the islands, faced a losing battle. Their calls, once a symphony of the wilderness, became desperate pleas, lost in the winds of change sweeping across their ancient homeland. The year 1500 is estimated as the point when the last moa drew its final breath, marking the end of an era, the closing of a chapter in New Zealand's natural history. The giants were gone, their legacy reduced to scattered bones and the fading memories of a people who had both revered and hunted them. The extinction of the moa is a tragedy, a stark reminder of the devastating impact humans can have on even the most isolated ecosystems. The Moa's story highlights the interconnectedness of all living things. Their extinction had ripple effects throughout the New Zealand ecosystem. It underscores the speed at which human actions can alter natural history. By studying the Moa, we learn to protect endangered species today. Silence. The once vibrant symphony of the New Zealand forest floor was forever altered. The Moa, those gentle giants, were gone. Their absence felt in every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig. The forest floor, once a testament to their presence, now mourned their loss. The earth, once churned and fertilized by their massive feet and nutrient-rich droppings, lay compacted and barren. The seeds, once spread far and wide by the Moa, now fell on infertile ground. Their chances of taking root significantly diminished. The cycle of regeneration, so crucial to the forest's health, had been disrupted. The undergrowth, once pruned by their browsing, now grew wild and unchecked. Certain plant species, once kept in balance by the Moa's selective appetites, began to dominate, outcompeting others and reducing the overall diversity of plant life. The forest floor, once a vibrant tapestry of life, was slowly fading, its colors becoming muted, its energy waning. The Moa, the keystone species, were gone, and the entire ecosystem felt the weight of their absence. The extinction of the Moa was not an isolated event. It was a seismic shift that sent shockwaves throughout the entire New Zealand ecosystem. Like a delicate mobile, perfectly balanced for millennia, the removal of one element set off a chain reaction, throwing the entire system into disarray. The Haast's eagle, the largest eagle ever known, once soared the skies of New Zealand, its existence intrinsically linked to the Moa. With the Moa gone, its primary source of prey vanished, leaving the eagle vulnerable and without sustenance. It too succumbed to extinction, a victim of a chain of events it couldn't escape. The impact on plant life was equally profound. Certain trees, their seeds once dispersed by the Moa, struggled to regenerate. Their ranges contracted, their populations becoming isolated and vulnerable. The forests, once a testament to the Moa's influence, began to transform, their composition forever altered. Insects, too, felt the ripple effect. Those that relied on the Moa for food or habitat found their numbers dwindling. The delicate balance of predator and prey, carefully maintained for eons, was thrown into chaos. The loss of the Moa left a void in the New Zealand ecosystem, a wound that continues to shape the landscape and its inhabitants today. The delicate balance, carefully honed over millions of years of isolation, has been irrevocably disrupted. Forests, once shaped by the Moa's browsing, now struggle with invasive plant species. The lack of natural seed dispersers has left some native trees struggling to regenerate. The undergrowth, once controlled by the Moa's massive forms, now presents a fire hazard in some areas. The absence of the Moa has also had implications for the evolution of other species. Some plants, once reliant on the Moa for seed dispersal, have evolved smaller, less viable seeds. Birds of prey, once reliant on the Moa as a food source, have had to adapt their hunting techniques or face extinction themselves. The story of the Moa and its impact on the New Zealand ecosystem serves as a cautionary tale. It highlights the interconnectedness of all species and the devastating consequences of disrupting the delicate balance of nature. The Moa may be gone, but their legacy lives on. Their bones paint a vivid picture of their past glory. Scientists study these remains, piecing together the Moa's story. Each bone, each feather, is a clue from the past. The Moa's story reminds us of the importance of conservation. It highlights the need to understand the interconnectedness of all living things. Though silent, the Moa continued to speak to us through their legacy. Their story demands our attention and commitment to conservation. The Moa, those magnificent giants, are no more. Their bones, unearthed from swamps and caves, whisper tales of a time when giants roamed. The Moa's extinction serves as a stark warning. By studying their demise, we gain valuable insights. Their legacy can guide us towards a future where both humanity and nature can thrive.